and welcome back. So, today we're going to take a look at the tragic passing of Scotty Christensen. Who was he? What kind of life did he live? And why is he so important that I want you to remember his face and his life? So, let's get into it. Scott Scotty Christensen was loved by his friends, his family, his community, and those who were less fortunate than him. He wasn't rich. He was actually not doing all that great financially, but that doesn't matter. Um, Scotty would give it the shirt off his back to help someone, and often would do anything he could in his life to make sure that somebody who needed help in any capacity that he was able to help them. Scotty loved taking walks. He often took walks from Palo to Aurora, Minnesota, and that's about a 12-mile walk. He would do this even though he had a vehicle at his use. He had several actually, but he would do this not only for his own health, but he did it to clear his mind, to think while he was walking. And on this particular night in question, October 2nd, 2016, he had been out with friends earlier in the evening and then decided that he was going to take a walk from his father's home into Aurora, which is that 12-mile walk. But he had done it thousands of times before, walked that 12 miles into town and then that 12 miles back. And he was known in the community, as somebody who did this, all the time. And as he would go along, people would, boop boop, honk their horn, wave to him, and he'd wave back. Very common for him to do something like this. So, in case you're not familiar, Aurora is up towards Bemidji, Minnesota, upstate. So I wanted to make that clear. So who was Scotty? Besides a friend, family member and loved one of those who knew him, he wasn't an American Legion member, but his family is, and he was often seen in the American Legion Lodge with family members and hanging out. He liked to be sociable. He was a welder by trade, and according to those who knew him and the trade school that he went to, he was a damn good welder. He also was a mechanic as more of a hobby, not professionally. He was a welder by trade, professionally. So, what happened in this case? Well, on October evening, he, on October 2nd, 2016, Scotty was taking this walk as he did thousands of times before. And he never made it to Aurora. And that's we know of for sure. He was walking along Highway 100, which is a county highway. It's not like you think of in Los Angeles, 6 lanes going in each direction. 2 lanes. And he was walking along, and he was hit and struck by either a car or a truck and died at the scene from blood loss and trauma to his body. The driver of the vehicle, either a car or a truck, most likely didn't even know that they hit him. They may have thought that they hit a deer or a dog, and they left the scene. The guilty party in this, has never been, found. Still to this day, some 2 years later, from the time that he was actually hit and killed, They have not been able to find the actual person. Now, the authorities want not only me, but everyone out there who reports on this case to make it perfectly clear to the person who is did actually hit Scotty Christensen. No formal charges for murder or anything will ever be filed against you. They understand it was a tragic accident. It happened between 1:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning, and Scotty was wearing dark colored clothing, and he was not visible around the area where he was hit. It is a curve in the road, and they understand it was an accident. If you would come forward and actually talk to the detectives and the police department, no formal charges will ever be filed in this case. The family doesn't want it, the police doesn't want it, and the state doesn't want it. And they want you to know it was an accident. They understand it was an accident. It was a tragic accident. But Scotty Christensen and his family deserve to know. Scotty knows who did it. This is a small community. Everybody talks. Rumors have been abound. And you most likely have come up in the rumors before, and they're going to keep on. Do the right thing. Please give the family some peace and come forward and let everyone know. Thank you. And you, stay safe out there.